Well, time to make another video about my soul being stolen by Nomura. I had this idea for a video recently since in college I'm doing lessons in psychology as part of my business course, and I've actually developed a genuine interest in psychology. And this led me to a cool video idea. So what if I diagnosed the personality of all the Kingdom Hearts characters, and with it being the 20th anniversary now in 2022, I figured this would be the best time to make the video. Now, for a series this big, I'm definitely not going to be doing everyone because we'll be here for hours. So I'm just going to stay by telling you who I'll cover in the video. I'll be doing the Destiny Trio, the Wayfinder Trio, the Sea Salt Trio, and Naminé, who couldn't really fit into any of those trios. I need to start by explaining how you actually discern someone's personality, so you'll all understand how I actually plan to tackle this video. The main tool people use is the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. It is 4 2 versus 2 categories that people fit into, and everyone gets one side of each 4. The types are introverted versus extroverted, sensing versus intuition, thinking versus feeling, and judging versus perceiving. Most of you probably know the first one, extroverted and introverted. Extroverted people are more fast-paced, who prefer to think out loud and with other people, while introverted people are more slower-paced, being more reserved and quieter. Sensing people prefer to use all of the facts and figures and are based more on reality, while intuitive people prefer to focus on realities and possibilities instead of feasibilities. Thinking people make decisions based on facts and impersonally make decisions, while people who are feeling let emotions be part of the decision-making process, valuing harmony and forgiveness. Judging people follow hard deadlines, meanwhile perceiving people are more spontaneous. Every person has one of those two groups that make up their personality. Now that you know how you diagnose personalities, it's actually time to assign personalities to characters. And who better to start with than the boy himself, Sora. Sora is the series protagonist and chosen wielder of the Keyblade. Technically. But that's not the point of this video. So, part of Sora's personality obviously is his extrovertedness. He's always happy to go to a brand new world and make new friends, and it's the favorite part of his adventure.
Oh, sorry. Where's Sora? Donald? And Goofy.
Sora.
Sir.
Donald. Goofy.
Yes, sir.
I'm Sora. Donald. Goofy. I'm Sora. He's Donald, and that's Goofy. I'm Sora.
Donald.
Goofy. Whoa.
I'm Sora. This is Donald and Goofy. Sora.
Donald Duck.
Goofy, too.
I'm Sora.
And I'm Donald.
Nice to meet you, Tron. Well, I'm Goofy.
This one is also obvious. Sora is a feeling. He cares about his friends' feelings more than his own sometimes.
Kairi. Donald. Goofy. The king. Gone forever. What do we do? Alone? I'm worthless.
Sora's definitely perceiving. He makes up his plans as he goes along, and oh my gosh, it is so obvious sometimes.
Where are you going?
I'm going after Clue.
Do you even know where he is?
Nope, no idea. So you're saying this guy's your king? You want us to take down your king? Wait just a minute. We can't just go around knocking kings off their thrones. Then again, if they see that I'm stronger than their king, maybe they'll ask me to be their next king.
Sora.
I'd have to refuse, of course.
This settles Sora as a ENFP. This is a personality known as the champion. People who focus with contagious enthusiasm, and oh, that is Sora down to the last hair spike. Despite being Sora's best friend, Riku is rather the opposite, and hey, you know what they say, opposites attract. Riku is an introvert. Many times he plans out his ideas alone and prefers contemplation.
And now they're looking for a fight with us. But what happened to Terra? I thought you said that Aqua saved him.
Yep, she did. The problem is we didn't notice. But how do you explain Ansem and Xemnas, his Heartless, and his Nobody? Isn't it strange how young they look? Why aren't they old men?
No way! That was Terra? Master Xehanort was using Terra? He's with Organization 13? We should warn Sora.
Riku's definitely more sensing. He appears to be more focused on how to help the fellow Guardians of Light, unlike Sora who just wings it.
He's with Organization 13? We should warn Sora. Sora, you don't believe that. I know you don't. If you try to use time magic against these numbers, you won't have enough strength for the final battle.
He is thinking. He makes fair decisions not caring about who it affects. He confronts Xion in 358 over 2 days, as she is the key to getting Sora's memories back after Chain of Memories, but to do that Xion has to die, but Riku doesn't care about that part, just as Sora comes back.
Tell me first, why you are dressed as one of us.
To make sure my best friend sleeps in peace. I don't know who you're supposed to be, but you can't fight fire with sparks. This Keyblade, it's a sham. Worthless. Find a new crowd. Trust me, those guys are bad news.
As already mentioned, Riku likes to make plans before he goes into something. This gives him the judging personality trait. It's not a negative thing, it just means he likes to focus on the reality instead of being spontaneous.
I've got to face him alone.
But why?
There's no point in doing this if I can't do it on my own. But I do need a favor. If Ansem is the victor, he is going to enslave me. If that happens, use your powers to destroy—
Of course! I'll be right there to save ya.
Huh? No, that's not it. I want you to destroy—
No way! No matter what happens, I'm gonna be right there to help ya.
This makes Riku an ISTJ, the logistic. They are reserved yet willful powers who use logic to determine an output on life, which definitely sounds like Riku, as he's definitely the brains of the Destiny trio. Kairi's a bit more difficult to pinpoint because of her unique role in the Kingdom Hearts story, and by that I mean she does nothing! So this is a little bit harder to diagnose, but let me try. So to start with whether she's introverted or extroverted. I would say extroverted. She shows no trouble talking to people that she's barely met, be it new organization members in Melody of Memory or Aqua in Birth by Sleep when she was a 4-year-old.
If you arrive in a world that's neither of light nor darkness, but somewhere on the other side, your task will be far from easy.
Yes, he said that's the answer.
Are these for me?
I picked you some flowers. Thank you for saving me.
For her next personality trait, I believe Kairi's intuitive, and this one wasn't as easy to diagnose as it was for Sora or Riku, but I mainly settled on intuitive because she believes Sora will always come to her rescue when she needs it.
Sora, it's really you!
Kairi!
Huh? Sora!
Next, I believe she's a feeler. She tends to make decisions based on emotions, like her outburst in Kingdom Hearts 1 saying how she and Sora should leave without Riku.
You okay?
Sora, let's take the raft and go. Just the two of us.
Huh?
Just kidding.
What's gotten into you? You're the one that's changed, Kairi.
It's played off as a joke, but listen to the way she says this. I don't buy it, it's just a joke. This is where Kairi not doing anything in the series actually helps her, as her next personality type is the Perceiver. This is where she doesn't really do anything, she just kind of goes with the flow, be it jumping straight into battle, or suddenly writing a message to Sora after remembering him, thanks to Chain of Memories.
Remember those boys who used to hang out with us?
Riku?
Yeah.
I wonder whatever happened to him. I sure miss him.
He's far away. But I know we'll see him again.
Sure. Of course we will.
And the other boy?
What other boy?
The one who was with Riku and me all the time. We played together on that island. His voice always used to be there. And now it's gone. I can't think of his face or his name. I feel awful about it. So I told myself, I'm not going to the island until I remember everything about him.
You don't remember my name? Thanks a lot, Kairi. Okay, I guess I can give you a hint. Starts with an S.
Starts with an S. Right? Sora? This time, I'll fight.
Kairi is a ENFP, the campaigner. They are free spirits, outgoing, open-hearted, and upbeat, and it definitely reminds me of Kingdom Hearts 1 Kairi, where she had the most character. Alright, as everyone knows, Roxas is my favourite character, so I'm well versed in the ways of Roxas. It's a nice change of pace after Kairi. Firstly, it's as clear as day, Roxas is introverted despite being the nobody of the previously discussed Sora. He keeps to himself while in the organization, talking to nobody but his two friends, Axel and... He is unable to come up with any answers on the spot, a sign of introverts. They prefer to step away and think at their own pace.
Yeah? Yeah? How about my name then? Axel. And how about our boss's name, huh? Xemnas. No way you're gonna forget his name, right? Let's go.
Roxas is intuitive. He tries to think of possibilities when things don't go exactly to plan. Since has Sora's memories, Roxas is no longer able to use the Keyblade, except he just doesn't mope around. He picks up a stick and plans to use that as his weapon. While not being the most practical weapon, he found something sword-shaped and grabbed it. Roxas, that's a stick. I have the power of God and anime on my side! Category 3 is kinda complicated, but I settled on Thinker in the end. As he's new to the organization, he's very new in the ways of the world, so can't actually look at the bigger picture, relying on Axel or his other partners to help him.
Who are they? Probably just some kids who live here.
So does everybody act that way?
What do you mean?
Like running around chasing each other, making all that noise.
Well, yeah. If they have hearts, I suppose that's what they do. Come on, let's get some ice cream.
Why?
Why? Well, because we're friends.
Friends?
Friends eat ice cream together and talk and laugh about the stupidest things. Like those kids we just saw.
Lastly, Roxas is a judger. In Kingdom Hearts 2 and Twilight Town Simulation, he really wants to go to the beach with his friends, and it's a plot point for the in-game week. Roxas never gives up on this plan the whole week.
We all go to the beach! Why do we go to the beach? Because we haven't gone once this entire vacation. Blue seas, blue skies. Let's just get on the train and go. No. Huh?
He took it.
Where are you going?
Remember when I fell? I had the money before that. I bet that guy took it. Oh yeah. How was the beach? Wasn't that today?
We didn't go. It wouldn't be the same without you, right?
Hey, how about we go tomorrow? We could get those pretzels and...
I promised I'd be somewhere. You and I have to make the finals. That way, no matter who wins, the four of us split the prize.
Roxas is the INTJ, the architect. They're rational and quick-witted. This definitely fits Roxas as he makes the morally right decision to leave the organization just as he learns it's evil. Axel, or Lee, is a devious member of the organization who comes up with plans so everything goes by his rules.
No! Please don't! I don't want to!
Goodbye.
He's definitely extroverted. Like Sora, he has no problems making friends both as a somebody with characters like Ven, and as a nobody with characters like Roxas.
This yours?
Lee, we don't have time for this.
Lighten up, Isa. It'll only take a sec. You still play with toy swords? That's cute. Come on. Hope you're ready. Yeah, now we're talking. You're gonna be sorry.
Eat up. It's gonna melt.
Yeah.
What's wrong? I thought you'd wolf it down.
Did something happen?
We're here for you if you want to get it off your chest. Right, Roxas?
Axel is a censor. He uses it to keep his most common partner, Roxas, grounded when he doesn't know something like opening chests or using sticks as weapons.
Like running around chasing each other, making all that noise.
Well, yeah. If they have hearts, I suppose that's what they do. Hey, Roxas. After your next mission, let's meet up for ice cream again. No fun just going back and forth between the castle and work, right?
Yeah, right.
Axel is also a thinker. Being a schemer in the organization, he makes a plan to eliminate traitors in Castle Oblivion. He ended up being the only survivor of Castle Oblivion, which I like to call from here forward the Oblivion Incident.
No! Please don't! I don't want to.
Goodbye. If you can get that, you can be a new person, not Riku, nor anybody else. You won't just be a copy of someone, you will be unique, your own self. You know, he's as good a place to start as any.
You can't do this!
So sorry, Xion. You just found out way too much.
Axel is a judger. He's organized and ready for anything. He survives multiple fights against Sora and prompts Naminé to mess with Marluxia's plans.
You're all that he's got left. So then, if you don't stop this, no one will. You shouldn't give up just yet. Say, Naminé, have you noticed Marluxia doesn't seem to be around?
What are you saying?
Just that there's no one here who would want to get in your way. Just make it count.
This makes Axel an ESTJ, the executive. A representative for tradition and order, and as I just said earlier, Axel uses Sora to eliminate traitors during the Oblivion incident and begs Roxas to stay because he'll miss him if he leaves. Okay, now moving on to
Remember.
Who was that?
Remember.
Crap, I forgot Xion. Okay, let's do this quickly. Xion is a replica the organization made to replicate Roxas' Keyblade so they can have two at once. She becomes a genuine friend for Roxas, working with him for so long, and Axel after the Oblivion incident. Xion is an introvert. She only spends times with Roxas and Axel, only feeling comfortable talking to them about anything other than organization work.
So best friends are different from plain friends, right?
They're about the same.
Best friends, huh?
But I'd say, best friends are a notch above just plain friends.
So how are they different?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you because I don't have any best friends.
I see.
Xion is a censor. She has a sense of realism that Roxas lacks. When he picks up a stick, as she is his mission partner at that time, she replies with Roxas, that's a stick, and where we get the Roxas, that's a stick meme. Roxas, that's a stick.
Look at that, like, face of just pure disappointment. 144p disappointment.
Xion is a censor. She makes the choice to go back to Sora so he can wake up and get his memories back. She makes the decision without considering Roxas and Axel's emotions. They're gonna miss her dearly as being her best friends, but she makes the morally right choice without considering their emotions.
I've decided that I have to go back to where I belong.
Well, to be honest, I always felt that was best right from the very beginning. But you know, it still really bugs me. Something about this just stinks. They're gonna destroy you!
Please don't hold back, Axel. Promise.
What's your problem? You both think you can do whatever you want. Well, I'm sick of it. Go on, you just keep running. But I'll always be there to bring you back!
You're next, Roxas. I have to make you a part of me too. Don't you see? This is why I was created.
It's weird. I feel like I'm forgetting something really important.
You'll be better off now, Roxas. Goodbye, Roxas. See you again. I'm glad I got to meet you. Oh, and of course, Axel too. You are both my best friends. Never forget. That's the truth.
She's a judger. Judges make plans and stick to them just like Xion. When she comes up with a plan, there's nothing Axel or Roxas can do to stop her, evident in how she decides to end herself after 358 over 2 days.
Am I the one who did this to you?
No. It was my choice to go away now. It's too late for me to undo my mistakes.
No. Xion. Who else will I have ice cream with?
Xion is an ISTJ just like Riku, so I won't go over it again, but Xion's time was short-lived because of her personality made her follow through with her plans. Speaking of nobodies, I don't have a real natural place to fit her in, so I'm just gonna fit her in here. Naminé is Kairi's nobody, created after a certain event in Kingdom Hearts 1. She's captured by the organization and shortly after her creation is made help their plans. Naminé has the power to control memories, and the organization plans to use that to change Sora's memories so that he'll aid them. Naminé is an introvert. There's a fact in Chain of Memories that she's just drawing in her sketchpad the whole time. She also made herself quiet and reserved in Sora's memories, even though she could have made herself whatever she wanted in Sora's memories, implying that she's just using her real personality.
She was quiet and always drawing. When we'd go to the beach, she'd draw a picture instead of swimming. Sometimes she'd draw us too. She was really good. I remember Riku and I fighting over who she'd draw next. But one day, she was gone. Just like that.
Naminé is intuitive. In Chain of Memories, knowing Sora would save her, she never removed his memories, just replaced them so that she could fix them after everyone is saved. It's definitely a creative solution, something intuitive people are great at.
When you remember one thing, that leads to remembering another. And then another, and then another. Our memories are connected. Many pieces are linked together, like they're in a chain that makes up each of us. I don't actually erase any memories. Just take apart the links and rearrange them. You still have all your memories.
So you can put them back together?
Yes, but first, I have to undo the chains of the memories I made on my own. After I've done that, I have to gather up the memories scattered across each of your hearts, and then reconnect them. It might take some time, but I think it might work.
Naminé's a feeler. She acts based off her own personal values, with a little nudging from Axel. She runs off to the floor based on Sora's memories of Destiny Islands after Axel tells her that no one will see her. She runs to tell Sora that the Naminé there isn't real, just based off his fake memories.
So then, if you don't stop this, no one will.
But it's too late.
You shouldn't give up just yet. Say, Naminé, have you noticed Marluxia doesn't seem to be around?
What are you saying?
Just that there's no one here who would want to get in your way. Just make it count.
Naminé is a perceiver. For the reasons I just mentioned above, essentially, running to save Sora from the trap she created. She also does more stuff like that, like saving Kairi from the organization prison in Kingdom Hearts 2, running away from Diz after she learns he wants to get rid of her.
You came for me, and I'm so happy, but to your heart I had to.
Don't worry. I'm here because I promised that I would protect you.
Sora. Thank you. And I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be in this picture. That's true.
Naminé?
That isn't me. I'm not there. I don't really exist inside your heart.
I came here so I'd never lose you again.
Was it really me you wanted to see? You have it. My good luck charm. No, Sora! You can't believe me!
What am I supposed to do?
Think, Sora. Think just one more time. About who's most special to you.
We don't exist, remember?
Yes, it's true. We may not have homes. But there is some place I want to go. And someone I want to see.
Same here. So, you think you might let us go? I know you're here to get rid of us, but...
Diz wants to get rid of me?
Sora's in danger because of me.
This way. Believe in yourself. Come on, hurry!
Naminé's an INFP, the mediator. While seeming quiet, mediators are vibrant and creative on the inside, which definitely fits Naminé as she's always drawing in her expressive sketchbook. Now, with Naminé out of the way, we're going to move on to our last trio. Terra is the oldest member of the Wayfinder trio and student of Master Ericus, who they have a father-son relationship with. Terra is more of an introvert than extrovert. He prepares to be quieter and keeps to himself, only approaching people when he has to, compared to his two friends, Ven and Aqua, who show no problem being alone when his friends think they're betraying him.
Listen to yourself, Aqua. Terra would never.
You mean you've been spying on me? Is that what he said to do? The Master's orders?
He was only...
Aqua?
I get it.
Terra!
Just stay put. I'm on my own now. Alright?
Poor Ven. Guys, we're starting a hashtag. Hashtag Ven did nothing wrong. Terra is a censor. He's very grounded to reality and is realistic. In the Castle of Dreams, he tells the fairy godmother, while believing dreams can come true, you need to put effort in to make those dreams a reality.
Terra, in your heart, do you believe that dreams can come true?
I do. But I also believe you have to make an effort to make them come true.
Yes, of course.
He's a thinker. He helps all the villains believing that they actually know something he can use to find Master Xehanort, the goal of his story. He also weighs the morality of the actions doing in places like the Enchanted Dominion and the Neverland when he learns he's been tricked.
Hades, Lord of the Dead, God of the Underworld, yada yada, how you doing? Hey, let me guess. You're trying to put the kibosh on the darkness inside you. Am I right? Of course I'm right. Well, anyway, bad idea.
Wait, what?
Okay, stay with me. Darkness is inside everybody. Nothing to be ashamed of. You play nice with it, and darkness will be your best friend. But if you go and get all self-conscious and refuse to face it, the darkness will run over you like a debutante at a toga sale. And then where are you? Nowhere. Now me, I look at you, and I see potential. That's right, kid. You got the potential to conquer the darkness inside you. And I'll even give you some pointers. I mean, believe me, if anybody knows conquering, I know conquering.
Well, let's hear it then.
Terra is perceiving. He carefully weighs out the pros and cons of each situation after he has to make a decision. Whenever any of the villains tell him they know where Master Xehanort is, he considers whether he can trust them and if he should believe what they're saying.
Anyway, I'm looking for someone. Ever heard of a man named Xehanort?
That name is not familiar to me. Is he an outsider like yourself? Oh, but wait. I do remember someone leaving the castle.
Tell me, what was he doing there?
I couldn't say. I can only be certain he was not from this kingdom.
Terra is an ISTJ. This is the same personality as Roxas, so I won't go too far into it. But they compose their actions carefully and carry them out with a methodical purpose, and that is Terra, as he carefully considers what he has to do when he's out exploring the worlds. Dentist, commonly called Ven for short, is the youngest member of the Wayfinder trio. He looks up to his two best friends Terra and Aqua as they are living the dream he wants, to become a Keyblade Master, a dream he inherited from Terra. Ven is an extrovert. He has no trouble talking to people and making friends like Sora. He makes friends at least with one person in every world he goes to.
Oh, I'm Ventus. Ven for short.
Thank you, Ven.
What, Jack?
I'm Ventus. Call me Ven.
Such a Ven.
Stop! You get away from her!
What? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, I've never seen anyone so beautiful. I'm Ventus. But you can call me Ven.
What do you think?
Not a whole lot.
You're just jealous. I'm Lee. Got it memorized? What's your name?
Ventus. I'm Ventus. You want me to help you train?
You'd really do that for me?
Sure. Well, don't worry. Friendship's more than an object.
Friendship. Circle?
Mm-hmm.
Then, friend!
That's right. We are friends. Name's Ventus. But everybody just calls me Ven. I'm Ventus. Call me Ven.
Ven is intuitive. He tends to believe in his friends like Hercules and Zack becoming heroes, even if he says otherwise to just be a total sass master.
You're leaving?
Yeah. My journey's not over yet.
But you'll visit, right?
I'll stop by once you're a true hero.
Stop by once me and him are both heroes.
Oh. So you mean never come back?
Ven is a feeler. He makes decisions based on how his actions will make other people feel. He wants Master Ericus to kill him so that he can't be used for evil to cause trouble for Terra and Aqua.
Enough, Terra! He's right! Quiet! Terra.
Ven is super spontaneous. He instantly jumps in to save his friends during their Market Mastery exam even when he shouldn't.
Don't worry about me. You two focus on the exam.
But Ven, you're in danger here. Go wait in your room.
No way. I've been looking forward to this. Seeing you two become masters. I'm not gonna miss it now.
He can take care of himself. He's been out there training just as hard as us.
Yeah.
Stay sharp, Ven.
That would make him a perceiver. Ven is a ENFP, like Kairi, a campaigner. Ven is literally the embodiment of upbeat and excitable. I mean, look at this boy. Aqua is the final member of the Wayfinder trio and the final character we'll be looking at today. She's the mom of the Wayfinder trio and wants to look after her two best friends, which is why she follows them in her story. Aqua is an introvert, because this world, just this whole thing.
Yeah! Stand back, sweet cheeks. I'll take care of this. So, sugar cakes, you got any plans for later? You know, I trained a few heroes in my time. Maybe I could recite you a little epic poetry.
Do you really know Terra?
And if you need a trainer, I'd be more than happy to put you through the ropes.
But Phil, I had to practically beg you to agree to train me.
Shh, pipe down, kid. You and she ain't got the same attributes, if you know what I mean.
Hold it right there. Why don't I know you? What section are you from?
I'm...
She's also a sensor. She's quite observant and can see things for what they are. She notices Terra's slow descent into darkness.
I'm not so sure. I've been to the same worlds as you, and I've seen what you've done. You shouldn't put yourself so close to the darkness.
I mean, you've been spying on me?
He was only...
Feeling is her third personality trait. She cares so much for her friends that she sacrifices herself in the realm of darkness to save Terra and puts Ven somewhere safe while he's unconscious, and encourages Sora to look after Riku so they don't relive what happened to Terra and Ven.
I know it's a lonely place, but you'll be safe. Terra and I will be back to wake you up before you know it. I'm with you. Go! Ven, I'm sorry. I might not make it back as soon as I thought.
Sora, do you like Riku? Of course I like him. He's my best friend.
Good. So then if something happens and Riku is about to get lost, or say he starts wandering down a dark path alone, you make sure to stay with him and keep him safe. That's your job, Sora, and I'm counting on you to do it, okay?
Finally, she's a judger. She follows rules like her master's orders, instead of trusting her friends. She lets the power of being a Keyblade master go to her head, which is why she just spies on her friends, instead of actually trusting them to do what they can.
I mean, you've been spying on me? Is that what he said to do? The master's orders?
He was only...
This makes Aqua an ISFJ, the Defender. Despite being reserved, they have good social skills. This makes sense as I was debating for a long time between if she's introverted or extroverted for a while. Defenders also use their inner strength to defy who they are, and that is Aqua, as she is very strong and independent in the secret episode of Birth by Sleep and Birth by Sleep 0.2 when she's fighting through the realm of darkness. And with that, that's all the characters I plan to talk about in this video. Thank you guys so much for checking this out. It really means a lot. I wanted to do this video because, as I said in the beginning, I've developed a real genuine interest for psychology and wanted to diagnose the characters because I love Kingdom Hearts. What more can I say? And with the 20th anniversary being this year, 2022, I figured it would be the best time to make this video. So if you guys have any thoughts about this video, please let me know down in the comments. I can do this for other series if you want, or if you want to talk about, if you disagree with me, please feel free to use the comments to have a friendly discussion about it. With that, I'm out of the way. Please go watch my other analysis videos and my live streams and my gameplay videos, because they're doing low in views and I put a lot of work into them. Come on, watch my videos. With that, subscribe, like, comment, share, do all the good stuff. Follow me on Twitter. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.